It was the thriller in West London. It was the game of the season. The game of the weekend, as I predicted it would be. Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4. Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to On Me Edson. I hope you're all well. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. So, this was the game of the weekend, as I predicted it would be. The rest of the Premier League fixtures were bit flat, I thought. I was actually at the West Ham game where West Ham came out on top against Nottingham Forest. I thought that was a decent game in the end, some to and fro there, but I thought West Ham were a bit flat in defence, certainly, and Nottingham Forest, you know, they weren't exceptional, but they were a threat, but West Ham came out on top, so for me, fantastic. But I was really looking forward to listening to the Chelsea against Man City game on my way home. And what a great game that was. To and fro. Chelsea really came out of the blocks and they took it to Manchester City. Sterling had a great game. Coleman had a great game as well. So, you know, there was some great performances from Chelsea. Reece James, I thought, you know, did really well. But then you think, oh, Manchester City, they're the machine. They're going to win this. And, you know, at one stage you thought, yep, they're going to win it in the dying seconds. It was 4-3. Manchester City have won this and they're going to go away with the spoils, and maybe it's not Champagne Charlie time at Chelsea anymore, especially coming from the win over Tottenham there the week before. But no, in the dying minute of injury time, they got a penalty, and guess what? It was 4-4. What a great advert for football. What a great game it was. But let's know your thoughts. What did you think of it? What do you think of Chelsea's? Can we call it a resurgence? Can we call Pochettino the right manager for Chelsea? Let's face it, if you're getting a 4-4 draw against Manchester City, that's a decent result. That's a great result for any team. Now, for the neutral, as I am in this case, oh, what a brilliant game to watch. What a brilliant game to see highlights. What a brilliant game to listen to. But if you're a Manchester City fan, are you kind of thinking, do you know what, we dropped 3 points there. We should have secured the win. If you're a Chelsea fan, do you think, you know what, we kind of gave away 4 sloppy goals there. Actually, we should have won that as well. Or was it good just to come away with a decent draw, a very decent point? Respect the point. This is the time that we're saying that Chelsea are back. They are back. They are back to winning ways. They are back to competing with the very best in the Premier League. With that draw, Chelsea move up to 10th on 16 points, 1 point behind West Ham United, who are sitting high in 9th. But Manchester City still rule the roost in first place with 28 points. Liverpool and Arsenal in 2nd and 3rd respectively on 27 points. And Tottenham, with their loss at the weekend, they're dropping down to 4th on 26 points, but still very respectable. And 5th and 6th, Aston Villa and Manchester United with their wins at the weekend respectively as well. But if we look at those teams, those other teams out of the top 4 especially, but certainly out of the top 7, there's only one win away from breaking into the top 7. You're only 1 or 2 wins away from breaking into the top 4. It's still very tight. It's still very tight, as we know, at this stage of the season. But if Pochettino can still be working his magic with this bunch of young misfits at Chelsea, then perhaps they could break into the top 4 towards the end of the season. Still a long way to go. But as a Chelsea fan, do you have faith that Pochettino can get Chelsea into the top 4? Can they even get into a European place? Personally, I believe they can. I can see them breaking into the top 6. I'm not convinced at this stage that they can break into the top 4. But if the win against Tottenham and this very healthy draw against Manchester City is anything to go by, then for me, they've turned the corner. They're on the right track to get back to winning ways, more consistent ways, and being near the top of the table. Are they likely to win anything in the next couple of years? Very doubtful. Perhaps a domestic cup. But for them, the priority is to get to the top of the table or near the top of the table, get back into Europe and start building on this success. This very limited success so far, granted. But it's just to build upon that. Let us know your thoughts. If you're a Chelsea fan, What do you think of the last two results? Do they actually mean anything? Is it too early to tell? Is Pochettino still the right man for the job? Or are you just holding out for another manager just to come in and really take Chelsea to the next step? Pochettino has only ever really won one league title, and that was PSG, where he should have won everything really, but he didn't. So is he the man? Is he the manager to bring home trophies, bring home titles to Chelsea? I'm not convinced he is. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a Manchester City fan, was this 2 points dropped? Should you come away with 3 points? Are you still confident that this is going to be a runaway season for Manchester City? Or do you think actually all these other teams, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, are really going to challenge you towards the end of the season? What about the likes of Aston Villa, Newcastle, Manchester United? Do they have a hope in hell of even getting into the top four, let alone even putting pressure on Manchester City? I doubt they will either. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. And I'll catch you again. Bye now.